Hey everyone, let's discuss about it. I'll give you an introduction before. So, what's an island? What does the meaning comes to your mind when you think about an island? Yeah, here it is. A piece of land surrounded by water on all the sides. This is what an island is. But what's the difference? The continents are also surrounded by water on all the sides. What do you think? Yeah, you guys are brilliant because the continents are huge in size, whereas the islands are very small in size. There are countless islands in the world and can be found in large water bodies called oceans or lakes, seas, or rivers. A group of islands is called an archipelago. For example, Indonesian island group is called Indonesian archipelago. The islands can be as small as less than a half a hectare or as large as Greenland. And Greenland is the largest island in the world. Types of islands. If we see the basic classification, islands are of two types. They are oceanic islands, continental islands. Further, if we see, oceanic islands are classified into two main categories. One is volcanic islands and the other is coral islands. Coming to the continental islands, there are three categories: individual islands, archipelago or island group, festoons. Is continental island. Let's discuss about what is continental island. Continental islands are the unsubmerged parts of the continental shelf and are entirely surrounded by water. So what is a continental shelf? Let me explain you. If this is a continent and it is merging with the ocean, it has a slope. This is continental shelf. This is continental slope. This is continental rise, and here is the abyssal plain, and it generally the ocean is like this. Okay? Here it is all water. In case of the continental islands, what happens is the continent merges with the ocean, and in some parts like here there is an elevation. If there is an elevation like this is continental shelf and all this is submerged under water, but this area is not submerged under water. It has an elevation, so this one is called continental island. It is continuous. It is a continuous part of the main continent and hence it is called continental islands. I hope you guys are getting this. Let me just give you an example of this continental island for your clear understanding. Greenland. Greenland is composed of same material as the adjacent North American continent, from which it is separated by a shallow and narrow sea. If you can see the image, it is North America and Greenland. The map of the both areas are given, and you can see under the red box there is a narrow gap between the both lands, North American continent and Greenland, which is an island. Same is the case with New Guinea, the second largest island in the world. We can also say that these islands may formerly part of the mainland or the continent and are now detached from the mainland or the continent. They may be separated by a shallow lagoon or deep channel. This separation may be also due to the rise in sea level, so that the lowland links are submerged by the water. The first category under continental island is individual island. These islands lie just outside the continent and are much associated with the characteristic features of the mainland of which they are once part. This characteristic features in the sense like soil properties, vegetation, etc. They are mostly similar to the main continental part. For example, Madagascar is separated from the mainland by Mozambique Channel. If you see the image, this one is Madagascar Island and this is the channel. So the Madagascar Island is separated by the mainland just by a narrow channel. This is the example of individual island. Hope you guys are getting interested, right? Next is archipelago or island groups. This category of island comprise group of islands of various size and shape. Philippines archipelago, Indonesian archipelago are the best example of this. Here you can see this is the Philippine Islands. You can see some very minute, smaller size islands also, and the islands which are very big in size. These group of islands may include both uninhabited and inhabited islands. Is the festoon or island arc. These islands basically form an archipelago in the shape of a loop along the continent or the mainland. For example, if you see here, you can see the map of Japan and the islands, various islands of Japan. So if you see the map, you can find the islands are in a chain form and are forming a shape of an arc to the main continent, to the mainland. Next is the example of the same category is Kuril Islands. These islands are found just to the north of the Japan, and you can see here this is the chain of the islands, Kuril Islands, and you can see they are mostly arc shaped and hence are called island arcs. The category of islands is oceanic islands. These islands are those that rise to the surface from floor of ocean basin or ocean bed. As these islands are some thousands of miles away from the mainland, they are less populated or mostly uninhabited. Some of the islands provide useful stops for flights and airplanes that fly between continents across vast stretches of water. So the first category of oceanic islands is volcanic islands. Volcanic islands are the topmost part of the volcanic mountain formed by eruptions over several million years ago. They generally rise from the seabed. Most of them are extinct, but we can also find some active volcanoes and or active volcanic islands. These islands are mostly scattered in the Earth's ocean. Best example of this category of islands is Hawaiian Islands. Please comment me if you know other examples of the same category, volcanic islands. And here in the image you can see how these volcanic islands are formed. Next is Coral Island. So let me explain you the word coral first to understand these islands. Corals are skeletons of tiny marine animals called polyps. When they die, their skeletal remains accumulate on the seabed, which grows higher and higher and higher to form the coral islands. In simple, these islands are skeletal remains of coral animals. I hope you're getting right. Best example of this coral islands is Lakshadweep Islands and Maldives of Indian Ocean. They are found in tropical and subtropical areas. So this is about the types of islands. I hope you guys loved it. Please like, share and comment if you like this video. Thank you for supporting. Have a good day. Bye bye.